Did y'all ever have like a fight over a joke before?
Absolutely.
10 times a day.
Yes, it's like,
Why did you
cannot
say this?
that.
Or why did you say? I've heard that before.
No, it's like, why would you even think that?
Dr. Lisa, how you doing today?
Doing well, Rohail.
You doing
How are
well?
you doing? Well?
I'm doing great. Mr. Mehdi, Dr. Mehdi.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. So this is y'all's rug store.
It is.
So how'd y'all meet each other?
I called him and he hung up on me.
Really?
It was an accident, right?
It was an accident.
Okay.
Her car broke down and I had to go and fix her transmission fix.
Oh,
He had to do it because he sold me the car.
I sold her a lemon. She said, what comes with it? I said, lifetime warranty. So she took that literally. So I'm stuck with her.
It was a great car.
Oh yeah? So you guys were both at Rice at the time?
Yes.
So what were you guys studying?
I was studying English. He was lecturing anthropology. He had finished
And my
his-
English was good enough, so I studied
It worked.
entrepreneurship. Yes, go ahead.
And so you guys both studied at Rice. You studied literature.
Mm-hmm.
You studied anthropology. You guys both got your PhDs.
Yes.
How are doctors ending up in the rug business?
We like to eat
You like to eat.
once in a while.
Well, where's the correlation between that?
This is how we feed ourselves.
It's job security.
This
If
is
you are afraid of,
entrepreneurship.
okay, if you are afraid of getting unemployed on something,
Yeah.
create employment, create a job, and you can employ other people rather than being at the mercy of somebody employing you and then firing you or dismissing you.
That's thinking big. So it's okay. So now that we bring up entrepreneurship, what do you guys think is the most important thing about being an entrepreneur? What is the most overlooked thing that people don't realize?
Start from anywhere, keep people happy at any expense, be loyal, tell people the truth, don't exaggerate about things.
Yeah? Make fun of people?
Well, sometimes it's part of it. When somebody comes in and says, I'm looking for a rug for investment, I said,
Yeah.
wait right there. No rug is investment.
Yeah.
Rug is like furniture. You buy, you use. If you are lucky, you get your money back.
But I can simplify that. The most important part is building relationships. And I think that's why we've been in business for more than 25 years together. Because
25 years.
yeah,
That's a long
we have
time.
built a lot of relationships with people who trust us.
Yeah. Being in the rug game for over 25 years, what trends and changes have you guys seen? Because I think you guys started off as Pride of Persia initially, and then we transitioned into Postmodern Traditions, right? So what would explain that? How did that come about?
I tell you, people change decoration, people change taste. It's pretty much like garments,
Yeah.
you know? There are some traditional customers who always go after traditional rugs.
Yeah.
And there are some people that after a lifetime of being with traditional rugs, all of a sudden change into contemporary rugs.
Contemporary.
So you have to run a shop like you run a pharmacy.
Yeah.
You have to have all kinds of medicines, so somebody
Yeah.
comes in for aspirin, you have it. Somebody comes in for cold medicine, you have it.
That's awesome. So most of your new, I'm sorry, were you gonna add something?
What changed?
Yeah.
The emergence of a contemporary market primarily based in Nepal. So a completely new production came about mostly following the embargo against Iranian goods, following the the Islamic Revolution in Iran.
Yeah.
So we saw opportunities open up for other rug producers, and all of a sudden there were patterns that no one had ever seen. There was a style of weaving that consumers hadn't seen,
Yeah.
and they started being a little curious about it, and then drawn to it, and then kind of crazy about it.
Yeah.
So the more traditional patterns have to do with, larger socioeconomic and political changes combined with the change in taste that Mehdi was describing.
And now we have a division of labor. She knows more about contemporary rugs than I do. I know about traditional rugs more than she does. So it just makes a division of labor, somewhat of a division of labor.
Very complementary and working with each other.
Yes.
So when you guys get these new, more modern, contemporary rugs, are there like vendors? Who do you guys build relationships with to get these rugs?
But if you are honest, The vendors will look for you.
Yeah.
You sell, they pay them. But if you are not dishonest, you have to show your money cash before they show you merchandise.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always good to do business in good faith. That's the number one way to do it. So was there a point, do you guys feel like in y'all's company that you guys were gonna quit, or it was gonna like, this is like, hey Mehdi, we can't do this, hey Lisa, we can't do this. Was there ever a point like that?
You
I'm
know,
just curious.
yeah, no, this does
'Cause,
come.
25 years, that's a long
It's
time.
a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah, this does come about once in a while, and we sit together at dinner, and at the end of the dinner, we just both somehow we have reinforced each other to say, no, we are still doing much better than others do, let's continue.
Yeah.
But it's a tough
But it has
market.
been very, very tough times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you guys feel like were the biggest innovations, the biggest things that you did to come back to life, to create more for yourself and to really,
I think expanding into the contemporary market was, for us, an innovation. But that wasn't just us doing something. That is kind of a widespread change in the rug market. And the big innovation is technology of reproduction.
Yeah.
Really. So now we have internet, we have email, we have rapid and easy communication from here to Nepal or Pakistan or Iran or India, wherever the production centers are.
Yeah.
We can communicate quickly, which means people can be on top of trends and not just weaving because that's what they want to weave. Now they're weaving for a market, and that is something very different.
Yeah.
One of the things that has really been a motor behind our motivation is that we talk to each other, and most often we disagree with each other. We
Often.
even in our
That happens,
teaching about
entrepreneurship.
rugs,
Yeah.
it was like a show of dialogue rather than monologue, and
Yeah.
people listened more.
Yeah.
And we hardly ever have agreement on anything. Once in a while, you just say, "Isn't that rug beautiful?" And the other says, "Yes, it is."
Yeah.
But, and then goes on to say, so this is it. I mean,
Yeah.
dialogue, argument.
Yeah. I'm
With
sure.
resolution.
I'm sure. So what do you guys feel like your key ingredient to success is, like between y'all's relationship?
Being honest with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, as I'm sitting here, I trust her more than I trust myself.
That's awesome.
Whatever she says, I know that she wants my good. She has my good at heart.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the things in the past 25 years that has never been an issue between us is money,
Yeah.
material things.
Yeah.
We share everything.
Yeah.
We have had arguments, but never over money.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And not only that, you make everyone laugh all the time too, huh?
But you know, you gotta
But you're
laugh.
laughing now.
Because
And he didn't do anything.
Because I'm waiting.
You're just thinking about something he's going to do.
I've been wanting him to since we.
You know, you got to do that. This is how you make a lasting impression on somebody.
Yeah.
You know, you just say, we are living in a society where there are people like machines.
Yeah.
So you enter a restaurant. How many? Would you like to sit here? The whole vocabulary is like 10, 15 sentences.
Yeah.
I want to make it different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anybody who comes in here and so forth, you know, I start my conversation in a different way. Yesterday I told somebody, go ahead, just tell me what size rug, what color rug, and what price range you wanted, because I have all kinds of rugs. And that's how I broke the ice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Somebody comes in and says, well, you know, I'm not ready to buy, but I want to look. I said, look and ask any question you want. We have everything here except pushy salespeople.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when someone comes in to Postmodern, what kind of experience do you want your customers and your clients to have?
90% we expect and we get it that they have heard about us from somebody else.
Okay. You want to add anything?
No, I just want to say we listen to our customers and we respect their budget. We help as much as we can. We never argue with the customer
Yeah.
over the size or color or anything.
Yeah.
The moment the customer says, no,
right.
this is what I want, that's the end of it. We show something else.
Okay. So what makes a good rug? What are
Good ingredients.
What makes a good soup?
workmanship,
Well, okay.
a good
What makes a
chef,
good soup? Good
Okay.
ingredients,
good,
good the way you put it together, you know, you give the same ingredients to Julia child,
Yeah.
or to give it to
Me.
Julia no child, then you're going to have different results.
Yeah.
The result is that you have to
know what you're doing.
You have to know what you are
in a
doing.
tasteful way.
Okay.
People say, you know, this rug is 100% wool.
Yeah.
So
What does it mean? You have all kinds of wool.
Yeah.
You have wool out of a slaughterhouse. You have the wool that is recycled wool. You have the virgin wool. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know where the virgin wool come from?
Where does it come from?
From the back of ugly sheep.
You don't think this is funny?
No, it's totally inappropriate.
You see? I told you, this is a proof.
I do not think this is funny.
Anything that I say...
And I've heard it for 25 years. Can you
Oh,
imagine?
no, you
How did you
did
put up
not.
with it?
As a matter of fact,
It's horrible.
for 12 years and a half.
Did y'all ever have like a fight over a joke before?
Absolutely.
10 times a day.
Yes, it's like, you
Why did you
cannot
say this?
that.
Or why did you say? I've heard that before.
No, beyond you,
Or
it's
you-
like, why would you even
Or,
think that?
or
Yeah.
did you just make it up? It's still raw. You got to work on it.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, I'm
That's a
like
good
Rodney
counter.
Dangerfield.
That's a
I
good
get no
counter.
respect.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No respect.
None.
But he
None.
does know about rugs.
Yeah. Do you think your background, because you're Iranian, right?
Yes.
So do you think your background, like coming from there, established a lot of, specialized knowledge for you?
Not
To know-
because
No.
he came from Iran. But
Not because I came from I
there are
came
a lot
from
of
a
people who
rug
came from
waving
Iran
family.
who don't know about rugs.
Oh, okay.
Just like not every German knows everything about Mercedes-Benz. They just think they know it.
They just think they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually I tell you, the best of rug experts that I have seen were non-Iranians. Americans, Germans,
Scandinavian.
Scandinavians.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. Their
Yeah.
experts are wonderful.
Yeah. So earlier we were talking about appraising rugs, right? And that was really interesting, the things that you mentioned that bring out the price of the rug. Could you talk about that a little bit again?
Yes, you look at the rug, if you are an expert, in a matter of 1 minute, 25 factors that go into the price of the rug just march in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
So you start giving grade.
Yeah.
So much for the wool, so much for the foundation, so much for the condition, so much for the color, so much for the harmony the rug has,
Yeah.
so much for the originality, so much for the signature, and just add it up and say this rug is worth that much. And it's just automatic. It's
Yeah.
not that you just don't ponder upon each, and it's just you look at it.
It's kind of an internal checklist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people can call you and just be like, hey, Mr. Mehdi, I would like for you to appraise this rug. And you,
I have to go there,
We have to
touch
see
the
the
rug,
rug.
see the rug, and I always say, would you like me to write it down, or would you like me to just tell you?
okay.
Are two different prices.
That's awesome.
Because if you give somebody an appraisal, you may end up in a court
Yeah.
because maybe they are doing it because of a dispute.
Yeah.
So, so writing appraisal is
I'm very
More
curious
expensive.
to know what you think about all the time. Like, what are your hobbies? Like, what do you like to do in your free time?
I write Persian poetry. I love it.
Really?
Yes, there have been times that
Seriously?
He's
Yeah.
amazing.
Really?
yes.
You want to can you recite one for us?
Well, it's in Persian.
Who cares?
I have no.
I wanna hear it.
No,
I wanna
Jack
hear it.
and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water.
No.
Stupid
I
Jill
wanna
forgot
hear
her
it.
pill, and now they have a daughter.
Yeah, a lot of them are like
No,
that.
it's
But
gonna be so
honestly,
funny.
He has incredible poems that are not Jack and Jill poems.
I'm a Renaissance man. Okay,
I love
my
it.
cooking,
I
my
love
rug
it.
expertise, my writing.
Your meal was amazing today. What
Thank
was that?
you.
It was oven roasted chicken.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
yes.
awesome.
Greek chicken, Persian lamb.
Greek chicken Persian. You gotta get
And
going, Mr. Mehdi.
I need to. Yes, I
Okay.
need to run.
You have
Okay.
to.
Thank you so much. So you
Thank
can
you so
continue
much for
with
your
Miss
time.
Lisa. Miss Lisa knows a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
I
she
taught her
does.
all I knew.
Okay,
so.
Mr. Done.
Bye,
You're going to
baby.
shake my hand? Good Lord. Okay, go.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr.
Thank
Medhi.
you.
I appreciate you
And
coming.
yes, she's beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay, thank
Don't
you.
let her go.
Okay.
Bye, baby.
But is there any other thing that you wanted to add on to this, Lisa? Do you have any questions for the audience? So if the audience were to comment and a response to any question that you have, what question would you ask to the audience?
I want to ask them what they love about Houston and where do you see Houston going in your lifetime, I think.
That's it.
And then the next question is, what can we do to make it the best city in the country?
Hey, I like that question.
Because it causes us to think about, okay, this is what I love, this is what we can make better.
Those are beautiful questions. And I'm curious to hear the responses.
Well, they're questions I think about.
Yeah.
We're awesome,
Yeah.
let's just face it.
Thank you
This is the
so
best
much
city.
for your time, Lisa. I
Thank
really,
you.
really, really appreciate it. Can I have a hug?
Oh, you bet.
And if you guys want beautiful rugs, you know who to hit up, Miss Lisa over here.
Postmodern Traditions.
Postmodern Tradition,
Pride
guys,
of Persia.
check it out. Postmodern Traditions, Pride of Persia, right here off Old Katy Road, right off I-10. You guys know where it's at.